Hello, Carolyn. My name's Jason, and I will be critiquing your poetry. I'm just going to go ahead and start by reading, basically what I wrote in the discussion board, and then I'll expand on it a little bit and kind of tell you, the feelings that your poems gave me. So your imagery is incredible. Many of the comments that I made in the marginalia that were of a critiquing nature had to do with a few areas where I might have changed some punctuation. Used a lot of figurative language combined with an amazing vocabulary. Really makes for a great read. With your first poem, I had a little bit of a tough time initially trying to figure out how to look at it. At first, I felt it was kind of silly. Is it silly, or is there some kind of meaning that I'm missing? Once I went and read through your other two poems and kind of found what I perceived as your voice, I was able to go back to the Phantom Dragon and catch so much more meaning from it. I thought Grape Street was absolutely incredible and had very little actually critiquing to do on that one. My only issue was with The Attic. It's a great poem that induces great imagery and emotion. My only issue was that you started off flowing through your stanzas in a certain way, specifically with the rhyming, and then finished up on your last two stanzas without any of the rhyming at all, and it threw me off a little bit. I threw in one alternate line in the marginalia that did rhyme as an example, but I felt kind of bad for doing it because it's your poem. But that was my only critique or suggestion. Beautiful poem, and overall you did a great job. So on to like a little bit of further critiquing or discussion. Let's see, on Phantom Dragon, we just read a poem where that with the shh, and I'm thinking with that part in your first stanza, I would have separated that, put it on its own line, maybe together with whisper. Just to kind of set it apart, and then continued on with another line where it said, "Lest he slither into stoicism," which was one of my favorite lines out of your work. I loved that. As far as reading through your poems, man, I thought they were great. And like I said, at the beginning with Phantom Dragon, I didn't know if it was supposed to be kind of silly, like sing a little dragon slithering through the tiles and stuff. But really reading through your poetry, I kind of felt like I grabbed a little bit of your voice and was able to put it together. And what I realized, possibly, I could be reading this completely wrong, is that the dragon, because you use a dragon in your third one as well, and the dragon kind of represents chaos. When I just looked up what a dragon is and what it represents, and it seems to me like you're taking chaos and making sense of it and moving past it, and that's what I feel like your poems are about, and I think that's beautiful. I can definitely relate if that's where you were going with it, specifically in your third poem, Grape Street, which I absolutely loved. I probably already said that. You talk about a dragon draped in canopy. Man, that's beautiful. Like just chaos kind of disguised by something ornamental, something beautiful. I overall I thought your poems were great imagery, great vocabulary, and I think you're doing a fantastic job. So thank you very much for letting me read your stuff.